Welcome back to Strategy and Snark. Today we're heading into the Necropolis once again. There's actually 4 different Necropolis chains. So we are now at level 8. Well, the level 8 chain, Necropolis Part 2. We've already picked up all of these quests because all the quest givers are all super mixed up right here at the entrance of the Necropolis, which is at the north end of House Fjarlin if you are looking for it. So we're just going to head straight into the first quest here. These are another case of we need to go and do something 4 times. These ones are not as... they're not as samey as the Necropolis Part 1. If you remember from those videos, we basically did the same quest 4 times in a row with a different named mummy at the end. These ones are a little different. We have these Shadow Knights. Well, these Shadow guys. One of them is the Shadow Knight. And they claim that they are here to help. Basically, there's still mummies we have to kill in every quest. But they are more well guarded than before. Instead of just kicking the door down, we have to kind of jump through some hoops to kill the mummies. And these Shadow guys are going to help us. So he's telling us that, let's see, I believe this is the one where we need to... There's the mummy right there. We've already found him. But what we need to do in this quest is purify some altars by the looks of it to basically turn on the lights. Ooh, opening up with wraiths, huh? This is probably, assuming I'm remembering which one is which, this is probably the easiest one of these, of this chain. Oh yeah, I know which one we're in. This is definitely the easiest one. It's a little tricky if you are not prepared for how many traps are in here. Because this is definitely spooky, but only because of the traps. So, big shiny chest sitting between some torches? Nah, we actually want this chest hidden here behind the sarcophagus. That's going to give us our first key. We are going to be doing a thing 4 times, because that's how this entire series works. Oh, get off of me. What are you? That wasn't you. Something else hit me. I think it was an invisible stalker. Anyway. We are on the... Oh, what was... I totally saw something, and then it wasn't there. Okay, weird. Each side, north, south, east, west, is going to have a key on the outside that opens a door, and we're going to go around a little loop, like a U shape, or an N, or a Jinx, I guess, and purify the lever on the other side. There are traps all over the place. I'm actually just going to, on principle, run around this way. Nope, that was exactly the opposite of what we needed to do. Is there a trap in the middle? No, it's just a trap. It's just if you don't try. For people like me who didn't look up the map on the wiki, that's a trap for you. So there's a lot of traps. Some of them are avoidable, but this is another one of those if you're playing on, like, another attempt at a trap. 2 levers, one of them's trapped. This is one of those quests where you definitely look up the map on the wiki. If you are playing on, like, Elite on Hardcore, just know where the traps are. If you're playing on normal mode, just to play through the quest, or you're on the just non-hardcore, yeah. We're going to stand behind this altar. Look at all them spikies. Look at all them spikies. Now we're just going to squeeze our way out the side, and we're a quarter of the way through the quest. Doesn't matter which order you do the sides, so just be consistent. We're gonna go kill you clockwise. We're gonna go clockwise. So we started on the north because we started in the middle. So we're gonna, this is gonna angle over to the left. So I guess we're actually going counterclockwise because I didn't realize where we were on the map. We're going counterclockwise. That was the plan the whole time. So just like the other side, we go to the north. We look for the other chest because the big one's always a trap. I don't think I actually got the key. Loot. Okay, there we go. I've got hit by a couple dispel magics. It's not very nice. Yeah, your gargoyles. And then we do another little trap section. Why are they running past me to get to the hireling? Anyway, this is very clearly trapped, right? You've got big ol' heads here, probably going to spit acid or fire. Maybe, let's see. I can't disable traps, so touch the water. Summon some shadows. I was kind of hoping it would trigger the trap. What if I just jump on the thing? There we go. Don't step on the thing in the middle. Let's see. Those gargoyles are definitely going to jump down here and attack us. Yep, here they are. Oh, I'm taking a little more strength damage than I was expecting. Get out of here, gargoyle. I want to say there was a trick to this room, but I don't remember what it was. Maybe we'll get lucky and it's just an empty room. Alright. Name spider. And I don't think this one is trapped. Yeah. So if you're looking for a relatively safe shrine, other than the wolves sitting out there, the left side has a shrine that is not a bunch of spiky doom like the first one we did. I think there's a shrine on each section. So, you know, if you're a sorcerer, feel free to just nuke everything from orbit. But some of them are trapped. You might not have a great opportunity to use that shrine. When in doubt, use the shrine first, right? Use the shrine and then you hit the altar, just in case something happens. For the third time, we take the well-lit key that is not the chest. Round the corner. Through the door. Kind of expecting all those things to chase me through the door, but I guess the hireling's distracting them. There we go. One more thing. Okay. I got all these secret doors that are popping up because of my true seeing ring. This one opened by itself, right? I was fighting. So we need to pull a lever to open the gate. I don't. There it is. There we go. They open by them. Those secret doors will open by themselves. Oh, yes, this one. They'll open by themselves if you kill the enemies. So I told him to go pull that lever. Looks like all it did was... Yeah, there we go. It opened the door, but it also summoned some shadows. This one is you're gonna need your handy ranged weapon. Really? Even more guys over here? Alright. So yeah, you pull the lever, and then when we get in here, where is it? Aha! There's a target lever. So, see if you can see where it says target lever right there? We're going to throw our dagger at it. Or dart. Why am I not hitting it? There we go. It's a little far away. That opens and shuts this door and that door at the same time. So you have to throw at it from inside the room to open the door forward. And then we're just going to walk around the trap. Easy as that. And there we go. Some more shadow guys. Definitely want to make sure you've got ghost touch when you come in here. Really anytime you go into any undead themed quest, just bring ghost touch. There's going to be wraiths. There's going to be shadows. Alright, 3 down. We just have to do the east side. Wait, I'll just wait for all that stuff to catch up to me. Hello, Broomy. I have ghost touch because I'm paladin, so this is not terribly scary for me. What? Incorporeal? I have ghost touch. How could it have been incorporeal? I have ghost touch. Somebody's playing by a different set of rules. Let's see. Kind of expecting that Shadow Rogue to show up anytime now. So there's an optional Slay Shadow Rogue. He is a contemporary of the Shadow Knight that we walked in here to... Really? I guess I wasn't paying attention, yeah. There's only one chest in this room. Yeah. I was talking. So the Shadow Rogue is just like the Shadow Knight that we came in here and talked to. But the Shadow Rogue is just inherently hostile. And will attack you if he sees you. I want to say he just kind of wanders. So maybe we've just been going like exactly the opposite way as him, because we haven't run into him. He usually just pops up and I kill him somewhere. Let's not run into the water this time. Oh no, didn't help. More ghosts. Again with the incorporeal. I am reasonably certain that I am just inherently able to touch ghosts. Yeah, ghost touch. Maybe if I re-bless my weapon, the game can recalculate what's on my sword. I heard a trap. Oh, Spikey's in front of the door. So this one's cute. It's those same dart traps, right? But they break the sarcophagus. Imagine being the guy who had to set that up. For me to just walk by, because it's like, alright, I'll take the 1 damage and just run through the trap. Thank you. Another trap, huh? Well, how about you go open the door? Oh, look, a trap. Double spinning blade trap, huh? Well, I'm just gonna jump over it. For a second there, I through all the way through hireling. Alright, that's the last one. So now that we've blessed all of the altars, we can just go and beat up the mummy. He's over at the entrance of the quest. We, like, started there. So we're really just... Let's see... Oh, he's coming to us, even. And down. Might as well grab the chests. How much do I care about these? I don't think I do. But I will pick them up in case I am wrong. Gloves of Use Magic Device? Nah. Strange we didn't find the Shadow Rogue. He usually just pops up uninvited. In any case, this was like the most straightforward of these 4. Pretty quick. Nothing too scary other than it is full of traps. That's the capstone. After you've done all 4 of them. Alright, Tomb of the Shadow King. And it says, requires 2 people. A hireling is kind of a people. Let's see. I gotta get far enough that I remember which one it is. This one? This one doesn't need 2 people. Hello, Shadow King. Let's see. This is one. He's giving us a hint that this one we need to literally turn on the lights. Like, the mummy in there is just straight up immune to damage if you don't light all the torches. If you don't turn off all the torches. I could have sworn we were turning them on. Why would we be turning them off? That's weird. Hello, random trap. So, we are going to basically run 2 circles. There's an outer ring and an inner ring, if I remember right. We're just going to run around and light all the unlight all the torches. There is one little gimmick to this particular quest. Really? Darts again? I'm just gonna drag more groups of enemies forward since I have my cleaves. There's a lot of bad guys in this quest. And I believe they even respawn. So just be aware that this is going to take a little while if you are single target damage. We do need to go down these little side paths. And most interestingly, once I get to the right room, we're going to be going through some secret walls. Yes, I'm very impressed by your ability to spike the floor. So there we go. You run down the hallway, you get the torch, you turn around and leave. Well, you're going to be in this quest a long time. The one with the banner in front of it, notice... Well, there's a banner in front of both sides, but yeah. The one with the banner is actually an illusion, which doesn't show up from, like, seeing visibility or any of those true seeing type things. Doesn't matter. It is a secret door, and it leads you to another torch. And this is going to happen in every corner. So you have to make sure that you come and get the hidden ones too, or you're going to be running around not having any idea where you're going. Because look at that map, right? That's not connected on the map. That is very easy to just think that you made it through everywhere. Get out of here, gargoyle. Back through the invisible wall. I need a lens of truth is what we need. Hello, spikes. Goodbye, spikes. Look at that. I didn't even change my course. I just ran. Spikes didn't hurt me. We're not going to go into the middle. So we're like on the outer top left edge. We're not going to go into the middle ring yet. We're going to try to do all the outer first. It is possible to split up and do... Well, these quests are very fast if you have a group that can split up. So you don't have to walk down every single path each time. But, you know, we'll see if that's enough. I don't mind the necro quests as much as, like, the general forum does. Necro 2 and Necro 3. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to open you. Is there a lever on the other side of here that I'm not remembering? Or maybe you're the boss. You might be where the boss is. So Necro 1 I don't like because it's literally the same quest 4 times. And then we got unlucky with the stupid vampire boss in the last one, and that was exactly why I don't like Necro 1. Just everything about that was bleh. Yeah, we're basically doing the same overall project here, but the first quest was 4 little miniature... I'm not... Oh, I've taken a lot of strength damage. Undo. These ones are all different. We're not going to get 4 identical quests anymore. Necro 1 is 4 identical quests. With a capstone that is just the same thing. But more. This time we're at least turning off... You know, we've got like an invisible door that we need to go through. This one is specifically a lot of wraiths and stuff. The first one had little trap mini rooms. Whoever made these quests absolutely likes symmetry. Like, the symmetry is almost to the point of obsession in these quests. Suppose I should double check that there's not a... Is it 3 per side, maybe? God, my Harley. Got places to be. Oh, we got a... Is that a named... Who are you? Wayne Broush. I'm going to double check that there wasn't one on the other side, because the symmetry is strong, yes. So we missed the other one on that top that we'll have to go back for. There's a treasure chest here. Get out of here. Yeah, just a bunch of spooks. You had your chance. Nah. Take the money. Leave the rest. So we gotta go hit the remaining one on the top. You guys are literally ghosts. I should be able to just walk through you. Should be another one in like the left corner as we go by. The one I missed on the top. And then the inner circle. So I think there's one just right here to the left. There it is. Because that'll finish that symmetry off. Get out here, ghosts. Try not to backtrack too much in this quest because of the respawning bad guys. So, like, I need to go up there and... I guess I could have taken the inner track. See, like this face spider? That one's even coming out of the ground, right? We've literally been down this hallway before. These are just respawning enemies. And a lot, right? They're not individually very strong. But it's still the principle of, like, don't fight things that you don't have to fight. I should have remembered there was a second torch up there. I even looked at the door too. I was pointing out, yeah, it's where the banner's flapping, and then it didn't register that there's a banner on both sides. Greetings again, spike traps that have again failed to do any damage. And through again. You would think they'd be happier about me turning off the lights. Maybe he's just afraid. I think it did say something about him being, like, afraid of the dark or something, which is silly. Alright, time to kick down the door and do the inner circle. That spike trap is, its bark is definitely worse than its bite. It is trying so hard to hit me, and yet... Really? Undo the strength damage. Pop the doors. So remember, if you cannot break doors down... You can unlock them if you're a rogue. You can burn them down if you've got fireball. There are other ways around not being strong enough to break doors down. I want to say one of these doors is not a bash down door anyway, so there is a way to get into the inner ring without being able to smash the doors, but maybe I'm thinking of there's one way into this this shrine. Get out here, ghosts. I ain't afraid of you. So, 4 corners plus the one in the middle. We've already hit one corner, so just have to find which of these doors actually lets me into the center section. Probably none of the ones that we have to knock down. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Kerbonk. Ghosts aren't so gung-ho about fighting me in the light. Okay, only 2 left. Kind of reminds me of in school when the math teacher be like, and this is how you do this equation. All right, I'm going to walk you through one. Cool, done. Now go repeat it 30 times. Just... Okay, I got it. I got it. You want me to turn out the lights? You want me to fight ghosts? This is a lot of ghosts. A lot of lights. I'm not sure why they said this one needs 2 players, because this is,
Has awoken mid-soon. The east wing will now open when you lure him there. Remember, only an intense burst of light will render him defenseless.
So this is where we want the boss to go. So I'm going to break down the doors and try to bring the boss straight across the dungeon. Ah. Of course it doesn't work. They specifically put that there so that I would have to go around. Walk all the way back to the entrance again. Not seeing any respawns, so maybe the respawns knock it off after you've successfully done the unlighting of torches. Just in case. Boing. Alright. Right by the entrance again. Wakey, wakey. Come on. Thanks for joining us. It's not going to let me actually beat him up, is it?
Continue to impress. I believe Nereza has misjudged you.
What? You're not supposed to be able to kill him. You're supposed to have the boss follow you all the way back around to where I left the hireling. Now we're getting the respawns, thanks. I'll just corner them in this doorway. Because you can just get ghosts stuck in a hallway, right? You can block a doorway. Anyway, you're supposed to kite the boss. You know, make him chase you all the way to this door over here. And then, once you get into this room, you leave the hireling or somebody there to keep him in the middle. And up top, somewhere... Hey, I am busy. Oh, this is the middle. See, there's the chests. There's a lever or something you pull to light this up. And I thought you had to climb a ladder to get up to the thing. There's the ladder. So on the south side of the room, there is a ladder. Somebody's down there keeping the boss in the middle. The hireling is good enough. Pull the lever. And apparently the other lever. Ah, this is what they said by... Fine. Fine. I will use the hireling. I will make this thing light up to show what this is supposed to look like. I will use this. He will use that. There. Big, shining light. So even these guys got the effect. So all of the undead are in this section are doomed to die. This is how you're supposed to do the quest: is you drag the boss all the way over here, you get him to stay in here while two of you are up there going click, click. Cage comes down, light turns out, y'all jump in, you kill him, and he stays dead because he's dead in the light. But apparently, you can just stab him. I wonder when that changed. And in hindsight, I'm pretty sure that's how I killed him the last time I did this quest. I think I just killed him and I just moved on. Technically, yes, you need two people up top to pull those levers at the same time. The hireling is good enough. And if you want to make it easy, you can have a third person to tank. But just stab him. Just stab him is the answer. Just stab him. Tomb of the Shadow Guard. So, a lot of people don't like this one because it involves swimming. A lot of swimming. It's a bit of a maze. Like, that's the challenge here. The Shadow Guard. Hi, how do I get to the mummy? I swim. Okay, got it. I do not have a underwater action item. I'm not going to get one. I even threw away my ring of water breathing because I was never going to bother using it. I do not have the map up. I do not have the wiki pulled up. This quest, yeah, yes, you can get turned around and lost in the water, but it's not that complicated. Like, I think the problem is people look at they look at this map, and the map loops over itself enough times that you can't really trust the map to show where you've already been. Just follow your tunnels. And if you get to something like a branching path or something that you're not sure which way you need to go, and you're afraid that you won't remember which way you came from, well, for one thing, when doing this kind of stuff, if you're always consistent and you say always go left, then you'll know which way you came. That was all just one path. There was literally no other way for me to go that I saw. I could obviously miss something, but I don't think I did. Because this is where I wanted to be. Kill these guys. Let's see. Was it left or right? That's nothing. We can only go this way. So far, in the big maze, we've only had one direction we can go. Diving underwater again. And if you're gonna swim, right? If you're gonna swim in this game, just hold the right mouse button down, and you can just aim your camera and your character at the same time. It makes it very easy to physically do the swimming. Apparently I do need some more. That is not the underwater breathing mushroom. Let's see, we go down. We keep going. We're just pushing forward. That's what I was looking for. I do think it's amusing that sometimes we're going after lieutenants of the big bad guy, and it's like, yeah, that we put these wards here to keep out, keep him safe and protected or whatever. And then these guys are just like, yeah, this guy doesn't like water, so the mummy just can't leave because it's wet. More swimming. Swimming is a little bit slow. You can swim faster by putting ranks in the swim skill. But unless you honestly don't care about putting your skill points in useful places, I wouldn't do that. There are lots of level like 0 underwater action type things available. The bottle of air drops in the harbor. It's literally a bottle of air. It goes in your trinket slot. It's convenient.
Whatever happened to this
There used to be more items that just passively said
one wrong step in the entire
underwater action.
would come crashing down.
It doesn't pop up as often as it used to. But I used to just carry an underwater action item on all of my characters. Ooh, we have 2 ways we can go. Ooh, is that even 3? I'm going to start by going and getting this. We came from above. Which was that. So we have a choice of either going down lower or straight. I'm going to go straight. So if we end up having to turn around, we can just go, we'll just know, just go deeper into the hole. I know there's an optional in this quest. That's in the optional fight is at the end of one of these wrong ways. I don't remember which way the wrong way is. But I kind of just want to show that you can do this quest by just going. Don't be afraid of the swimming. Yeah, has there been a whole lot of fighting in this quest? No, we've killed 13 whole monsters. But after killing... I should have looked how many monsters we killed in that previous quest, but it was a lot. And were any of them challenging? No. Even the boss was supposed to be immortal and he died to holding left mouse button. I'm making it through the maze. And by maze, I mean it's just been swim forward so far. The only choice we've had to make, the answer was just don't dive even deeper. You know, I think I'm actually going to go take another look in that treasure chest, because I think I didn't quite register what that said. Yeah, we're going to take that. So this is a returning throwing axe. It's a +3 weapon, and it does 2d6 extra fire damage, versus our +1 dart. So, yeah. This is a whole lot better. I have to fix the actual... I gotta put the shield on. Then drag it there. Alright. So yes. This throwing axe is a whole lot better than our dart was. So that will make it a lot less painful when we need to throw. Just sit there like killing guys that are on a ledge or something. It's gonna be a lot easier. Diving again. We can see the Sog Shadow Moss Patch. I don't know if even if I knew, right? Even if I knew that just chewing on that moss or putting it in my mouth or whatever it is that the character's doing, even if I knew, you are already underwater. Like I don't know if I'd want to open my mouth underwater to try to chew on some fungus I found at the bottom of the lake. I don't know, man. Oh, I heard a trap. Yep, spikies. Alright, this brings us up to how many enemies? 28. Boing. Just keep going. So, like, if you look at the map, it looks like we've already been here. But I don't believe we have. Like, I haven't walked in any of these little mushroom caves. It just happens that the caves twist among themselves. Might as well top this off. So don't rely on the map or you're going to second guess whether or not you've been down a path or not. Up we go. See, a closed treasure chest is a good sign. All those guys are dead. I mean, I can't really ask for anything out of these chests. We got a better returning throwing weapon. That is something that I probably could have already had a better one if I had paid more attention, because I usually don't. I only glance at the items in the treasure chest because I don't like having to go remember to sell all the crap items I don't want. We've probably left behind some better returning throwing weapons. Returning being the most important part, because I cannot be bothered to go and buy ammunition. No way. I had to do that on one of my characters. Like, I think I was playing like a crossbow user, and I wasn't a caster, and that lasted like a day. There was no way that I was not going to find a way to have a spell to conjure bolts or arrows or whatever it was. Like, I had to buy arrows, and I was like, I'm not sitting here buying arrows between every quest. We've been swimming for a long time now. That's most of this quest. This is why the forums don't like it. It's not that the swimming is hard, but people don't like feeling dumb. So when they get turned around, it's easy to not like the quest. Because you got lost. There was a maze. And also, it is kind of a long, quiet slog of... I don't want to call it a slog. A slog implies that it is, like, difficult or otherwise annoying. It's just long. It is not difficult. It's just like, alright. It is perhaps a little overly long. But I don't think I meant to call it a slog. The second quest is a little bit of a slog, which is with how much you keep having to stop what you're doing and fight waves of ghosts. Especially if you don't have ghost touch. I mean, I kind of like the quiet. I kind of like that the quest is not just Combat Test Simulation 7004. Yeah, I mean, the water sections aren't that exciting. I would have maybe... Well, I mean... Not knowing what their technological limitations at the time were, I would maybe have like done some currents and stuff. So like you have to pick one of the directions, and maybe you have to like try to follow the currents and get yourself into the one you want. And if you get in the wrong one, it kind of spits you back out at the entrance. So instead of having to memorize the entirety of the place and feel like you're getting lost because it takes like a minute to swim down each path, and then you get turned around and don't realize you're wasting your time. It's just like, all right, well, you have to make 3 choices, and the currents are going to take you. So you have to go like left, middle, or right, and you have to pick pretty quick. And then it's just a matter of somebody needs to figure it out. And after somebody figures it out, they tell the rest of the people. It could even be randomly generated. It'd be fine. Randomly generated solution is fine as long as it doesn't take forever to try again. All right. We've got just the last swimming section to do, and we can go fight the mummy. We're almost there. Up to 57 monsters. Well, now it's going to be more, because they promptly jumped on my sword as I was about to just leave them alone. These little Sog Shadow Moss things have been plenty. And even if you want to explore in the water some more, try to find that optional, which I know there's an optional. It's probably, we could have dove deeper into that hole. That's probably where the optional is. I feel like... Yeah, there we go. Because I just overshot a little bit. I was going to say... I feel like we were supposed to go up right here. Make it to the mummy. There's no bad guys. Did I get turned around? Nope, here's the mummy. Look at that. No map. Just swam forward at every opportunity. The only path I saw that was anything else was... Really? A lightning bolt? The only path difference, if I'm even right about where that path difference is, it's when we could have dove deeper through another hole in the ground and we just went straight instead. That's the only one. That's probably where the optional is. I didn't mean to jump, but apparently that did not interrupt my recall. I like the idea of this quest. I like the idea of needing to swim down and figure out how to work your way to get up into different rooms. That's maybe that's what it should have been. Instead of just super long linear path, it should have been like there's 12 rooms up top, but you don't know which room you're going to get into, so you have to swim underneath and work your way up into the different rooms, and then every time you pop your head up in a room, you got to kind of reorient yourself, go back down, work up again. That'd be interesting. But yeah, that's just a bunch of long corridors. Oh no. Requires 2 or more players. Tomb of the Shadow Lord. Hello, Shadow Lord. Oh, gotta summon my hireling, because it requires 2 or more players. So, the point of this place is that the wraiths, or shadows or whatever, they can pass through bars and stuff no problem. So they don't care about things being in the way. Humans, though, or, Dragonborn or whoever, have a little harder time because We have to actually open the doors. So, this is a party-based challenge because it does actually want you to be leaving people behind at levers to open doors in other spots. Just finishing off the gargoyles. Alright. When I push this lever, it's going to light the blue crystal up. At the bottom of this room, way down there somewhere, beyond my Q range, is another lever that lights up red and opens this red door. The idea is you're both supposed to push your levers at the same time and run through your doors and go through your sections, eventually then meeting up again and doing it again. What we're going to do is just use the hireling and do it all ourselves. Doop doop doop. There's the red lever. So I'm just going to spam use on the hireling after I get this box out of my sight. The hireling used the thing closest to it. That door did not stay open very long. There is a lever on the other side of this that unfortunately I can't hit from here. So I'm leaving the hireling back there on the off chance that I get stuck, but I don't think we're going to get stuck. There are some of these types of quests that if you use a hireling, you have to be careful not to just pull them to you. If you don't have somebody else to pull the lever to open the door. Boom. I think... Is that the bridge? So that was a red... It lit up red. Or it was red and now it's green. I want to say that's all we needed. Unless I'm forgetting something. By pulling that lever... Well, there's not... Do. That's the one for him. I want you to pull your lever again, hireling. Thank you. There's my ladder. So... Oh, I needed to leave him down here now. What is making that little flick noise? Is that a dart trap? Whatever. Come stand right here, hireling. You be a good hireling. We're going to do the same thing and go the other way. I'm not sure you need to go both ways, but we didn't have anything else to do on the other side, so... Are you who was making the noise? You guys were literally standing 2 feet from the hireling. You never attacked it. Wow. The lever's not blocked. You just got yourself confused. Bum-ba-dum-bum. Bum-bum-bum. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Should be another lever down here for us to hit on this side. And I want to say it's probably going to be the bridge. Yep, bridge came down. So I should have come this way first. Get out of here, ghosts. Got another lever to hit. This is a lot of ghosts. These have been chasing me for a while. Knock another door down. Okay.
I'm a great fan of
if I'm identifying where we are correctly, I want to say this is where we would have converged. Does that make sense on the map? I think so. Oh, green alert. Okay. I'll stop and actually kill all the ghosts. You know, if they were a little more visible, right? It's not like I'm purposely not killing them. It's that I don't want to wait for them to go, I'm spooky, watch out, and then kill them. Yes, yes. Big scary ghosts. And then a slightly bigger gargoyle. Alright, we need to open this. Really? Bam! Just take your head clean off. That's what I think of you following me around. Okay, so we've got a door to open, and I'm pretty sure this is the other split up to hit the lever's point. So we're going to clear out this side. Make sure that there are no ghosts left, so that we can pull our hireling back to us. You're going to stand right there. Actually, you should heal me since I'm back here. Thank you. Hey, heal me again. Great. Now come here and be passive, like I said. I'm pretty sure, like, in case you're wondering, I'm pretty sure the other door we didn't go in is just where the hireling was supposed to walk across that bridge and come into the room. So we would have reconverged right where that shrine is, and now we have to split up again. If I had gone the lower... Well, I think you have to hit a lever in either direction no matter what. But the only real trick to that part was don't summon the hireling to you because you need the hireling to open the door again. Alright, that everybody? Cool. So I'm going... Wait for that to wear off. I'm going to hit my lever, and I'm going to just spam use at theirs. Did it work? I'm not sure if theirs worked or not, because they delayed for a second. Oh, there's another ghost over here. Nah, door's not open yet. Come on, Wraith. If you're gonna attack me, attack me. Don't go woo. There. There you go. Get out of here. Heal yourself. Thank you. So this time, I'm going to target the lever myself. And we're going to try to keep it targeted while I run over to the other lever, so we can very specifically tell the hireling to use it. Okay, use your lever, and I'll use my lever. Stupid ghosts. And that should have worked. There we go. Just had to more manually target the thing. It probably would have worked if I would have just hammered on that use button more. They will generally use whatever the nearest thing is. What makes that room a little harder is because you have to hit them at the same time and you can't see them. And there's no audio cue really. It's hard to know if they did it or not, but We could just target it manually, walk around ourselves. Not a big deal. I want to say there's one more. I think there's one more split in this quest. But it's just like that second one. It's not like the first one. Well, maybe not. I think that might be the mummy chamber. Oh, nope. Another split. Does this open the door for like a second? And nope, it opens the door on the other side. Okay. You stay here, hireling. I don't hear any ghosts trying to get at me, so go ahead and use your lever.
The Lord's voice urges you forward. Now only Necropolis chamber remains.
So we're going to run down, hit the lever on this side. Hey. Get out of here, ghosts. Ghosts, ghost dog, ghost gargoyles. Is a shadow gargoyle like a gargoyle that fell off of a cliff or something? It's the ghost of a gargoyle. The other question is, do we actually need to reconvene? Like, are we actually gonna have to? Because sometimes you split up, but the only reason you need to go both ways is to get both halves of the party in, and I can just push the come here button if we don't actually have to go both ways. And it's starting to kind of look like we don't actually have to worry about anything other than telling the hireling to come here. Oh yeah. There's the chest. So yeah, it didn't even matter which way we went, I don't think. All we had to do was get through one door. Hireling is absolutely good enough for that. I'm betting those things are all going to break. I'm just going to break them now. We got undead inside? No? Fine. You wait here. I'll go kill the enemies on the other side and we'll pop the door to the boss. Alright, I believe I can target this one from quite a ways away. Okay. Use yours, and I'll use mine. Door's open.
Demands. Now slay the brother of Shadow's guardian and finish this.
Done.
Fellow was right about you. If we fail, you may have the power to destroy Nereza.
So, as a soloer, this quest is not supposed to be doable, but I honestly kind of like it when you're not supposed to be able to do it and you can kind of finagle your way through it anyway. So I actually like that quest, just because like I'm not supposed to be able to do it, but I did it anyway. So, but that's a very narrow reason to like a quest. Is that you can finagle through it and you're not supposed to. Feel like you got away with something. So in order to take the last quest, we have to actually go turn in the first 4. Sure, I'll take this hammer. So our 4 ghost guides are going to meet us in the next quest and help us take out the final, well, the main lieutenant. 4 sub-lieutenants. There's got to be another word. What's a So 4 ensigns protecting a lieutenant. There's the lieutenants protecting the captain. So we've taken out another 4 ensigns that are stopping the wave to get to a lieutenant. These shadow guys are supposed to be also ensigns, lieutenants. They're supposed to also be on the bad guy side, but they're helping us. They're telling us exactly what we need to do in order to get in there. Taking another. I'm kind of just looking for that wisdom item. Oh, come on, wisdom goggles is what I want. Wisdom goggles. Alright, there should be one. Is it you? There, this one. There we go. New quest. Brother Nereza stirs in his crypt. Go kill him. So, Shadow Crypt. Gonna go kick some butt. There is an auctioneer here. I've got to look. I've got to look. What's the word for prudent? Okay. Prudent. Is there something I can use that has at least prudent for? There we go. There we go. Level 9, Wisdom 4, Deadly 3. I don't want to give up my hat. There we go. There we go. Buy out. Buy it. Buy. Hooray! Need a mailbox. Oh, there better be a mailbox here. Yes! So, if you ever need to fill in the gaps in your gear, I'm giving up my accuracy, which is whatever. I'm getting my +1 wisdom. I think the deadly is a duplicate effect. But now we can equip our level 3 spells. Hooray! We don't need any of these, but I wanted them. We're going to take prayer. This isn't also luck, is it? It is. These do stack still, don't they? I can't do it in the... We're going to take prayer because I'm going to assume it doesn't... I'm going to assume it doesn't conflict with our existing spell. I'll double check that later. And dispel magic because I like the idea of being able to dispel spell wards. Was it a big deal? No. But I'm happy somebody put those Wisdom 4 goggles up there. We've got ourselves a new... I bought myself some new hirelings because I knew we were going to need more than one here. Alright. The Shadow Crypt. I have heard that people like to farm this one for XP. I have not. I know I've done the Bloody Crypt. Shadow Crypt, Cursed Crypt. Yeah, Shadow Crypt is the one people do for XP, I think. This adventure is challenging. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know which one this is. This is a interesting quest that you... There's 2 ways to approach this quest. So let's get done with the introductory bit, and then I'll explain. So that goes up to 40. Doesn't stack. Dang it. This only does weapon attack and damage every 3 levels. Oh, this is every 5 levels, so this goes up slower. This also helps our saves and skills, though. And it's AoE. So, we come in here. The goal of these capstone quests is to take out that lieutenant, right? So we talked to Dame Kala, the only survivor of the expedition. The Shadow Council turned on me as soon as we entered. So the Shadow Knight, the Shadow Guard, turned and attacked the party as soon as the party came in. Big surprise. The bad guys' minions are doing some infighting, but not actually helping us. Gotta get you back to camp. No time. The lieutenant is finishing... I think he's reading the book or writing the book, translating the book. We need to get the book. There's no time to help her. We have been given Death's Door. We have 2 charges of Dimension Door, which is kind of nice. And we're attacked by a whole bunch of shadows. These are shadows of the rest of the adventuring party. They were all turned into shadows. 'Cause that's what happens when you die after you get hit by shadows. So, like, I just took a couple more points of strength. Okay. The way this quest works. When we run through a door, like I'm going to turn and go to the east. We go through this door, it actually teleports us into one of the other rooms. They are all separate with just little teleporty things. There are multiple challenges. They're all like little one-room challenges. Some of them are fighting, some of them are puzzles. They're themed after the other 4 quests we just did. So, like, one of them has a water section. One of them is a bunch of walls in your way. And whenever you complete one, which will complete this one as soon as all the gargoyles actually get around to attacking me, you get a chest. In the chest is a gear. We have a small red gear, which I'm going to drag here just so I can keep track of them. There are 4 of each color. You only need 2 of each to actually go fight the boss. You need the other 2 of each to get the treasure chest, I believe is how it works. There's like a named chest that you need to... You need the other gears for. There's a multiplayer trick. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but you can basically cheat the gears if you've got more than one person. There's the chest. Just have to finagle our way towards it. Small blue gear. Boop. So, there are patterns to the rooms. One way to solve it is to just always go the same direction.
Pyramids rise and fall to meet each other here. Eyes on the walls.
Jaw started hurting for some reason. That was a fast one. There's another red one. So, there are optimal paths. You can look up on the wiki. I just missed the door. Hello? Is there another... Or maybe I just need to change my brightness settings. Brightness. Brightness. Really? Contrast? No? Nothing? Not allowed, huh? Okay. There we go. I think that... I mean, it's dark. I think the problem was I was walking into a pillar and the door was on either side.
Within a maze. Nareza has an affinity for tricks and games.
We are right next to the chest, but we have to swim in order to actually get over to it. This is a great dungeon for using Q to locate things. So the third red gear doesn't inherently do anything for us. Well, this is a fast room if we're always going east, because we came in the east side. Once I trigger the loading zone. Alright, here's a puzzle room. Let's see if I can remember what the actual answer to the puzzle room. There's one torch lit. Let's see. I want to say there's a clue in the room. Shadow lock. What if I just turn this one off? Nothing? You have to hit them in the right order. Oh, that was not right. On. Was not that one because it turned it off. I'm curious why that one was already on then.
Burn out. It feels as if the fountains are laughing at you.
Is this what... So if that's one... I think it's supposed to be binary. So that's 0, 1. So what would 2... Well, then why didn't it start at 0, 0? That's the one that was already lit, I guess. 0, 0, 0, 1. It was not 1, 1. It's going to be this one. I mean, this is the only other option. But not 0, 0. We want 1, 1. Okay. It's binary, but it started with that one lit. We'll test that theory when we get to the next fountain puzzle room to see if that's what the answer was. Oh, interesting. If you find a chest, that means you've ended up in a room you've already been in. We've always gone to the right. So if we just keep doing that, we'll infinitely loop back to this room. So instead, we're going to go south. Found another water room. Little harder to tell if we've already been in a water room. They do have colors to them. Alright, chest is... Oh. So, I want to say each... Since there's 4 of each gear, I want to say there's one room of each color of each type. So this is the blue swimming room. I don't remember what color we got out of the original one. But, you know, you can kind of see like a bluish tint, and not just because of the water. So we're going to go back to always going through the east door. Once I find my... There we go. That's probably it right there. And we're back at the entrance. Well, I'm pretty sure north actually... We don't want to go north. We're just going to go west repeatedly now. Again, if you look at the wiki, it'll give you, like... It'll ask... There's like 4 different patterns. So it'll say go these 4 different directions, and then it'll tell you which rooms you are in based on what rooms you found. And then once you know exactly where you are, it'll give you the exact path that you're supposed to take. Or you can just keep going the same way. This is the green gargoyle room. That's another room down. We're just going to keep going left every time, or west. Enemies in the room is also a good sign that we haven't done this one. Although I do tend to ignore the wraiths. Where's the chest? Using Q to try to select it. It's over there. I have a feeling this might have been the room we were already in. Nope. It's just not open yet. So yellow, what do you call this? Gate room? Wow, we are super long way around to go get this chest. There we go. Technically, we only need another green gear. Alright, we want to go out the left door again because that's the pattern we're following. Be nice if I could turn the brightness on my monitor up. I'm curious why it won't let me do that, but not curious enough to actually work on it. Really? Can I just not go that direction? No, I need to go in there. We were already on that side, though. I mean, literally the hireling is right there. Seriously, hireling? Why didn't you say anything? We're right back where the chest was. Bleh. Whatever. We made it out our target's door. Oh, I forgot to put the yellow and green gears on here so I can keep an eye on them. We only have 1 superfluous gear so far. And we're back at the entrance again. Let's try going south. Oh, chest is on that side. Ah, we've been in this room before. Well, let's try going south. Which I think this is literally the room we were just in. The one I literally just did this room. So south takes us straight to this room. What does south do? So the reason you use the wiki, right, is so that you're not guessing and trying to find that last one. Because when you get down to 1 gear left and you got to find the exact combination of directions. Yep, we've already been to the blue gate room. It can get a little frustrating if you're not really thorough. Oh man, we already been in this one too. Two treasure chests? I doubt that. This looks like it's the blue water room. So I think we've been in this one too. But we'll go look at the chest just to make sure. Really? Yep. I've already been in blue water room. Really, we only really need a green one. We'll find the green one, and then I will... How much do I care about the name blue? Do we just finish it? This is the only green room we've been in. We have only the one green gear. We haven't even found another fountain puzzle room to see if I'm right about the binary on the walls. Are you serious? It led... Going south out of this room leads to this room. Okay. We're gonna go west. No, because we've been here before. Oh, but we were here when we were going west out of the room. So we're gonna go this way. Here we go. We got another green room. This is the only room we needed. Wow, those guys go down fast. Green gear. So, now what we need is to find the boss room. Which I think you just go north from the center room, but... We've already been through blue gates, haven't we? Yep. Let's go south. Something new. Nope. I'm gonna go north. Because no, we haven't gone north out of this room. Because we haven't gone north out of any room. Yellow gate room, really? We're just... No. 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 No yellow gate room. Blue something room. Blue gate room? Are you kidding me? They really want us in this, like... They just want us in these couple rooms. Is this red gargoyles? We're just going north now. Just gonna go north. Okay, here's a new room. Blue gargoyles. All right. Still another gargoyle up there somewhere. Hey. Hey, you guys. Okay. I choose north again. Room we've already been in. I'm gonna go south. Does it really matter which way I pick? No. Like, at this point, I'm just going until I get back to the entrance room. Which I don't even... I don't want to run through gate rooms. I don't like gate rooms. It takes too long. What if we just always turn around? Always go backwards. I know we've done blue water. Oh, here's a new room. Yellow spiders. I'm gonna go north. One of two things is gonna happen. We're gonna get back to the entrance room without you. I mean, I have the thing, right? There's a reason they give you this little token. Red water. I don't think we've done red water. I think slightly tinted red. Oh, we did do red water. There's only one red room left, I guess. And since we've only done one fountain, in general, it's got to be red fountain. It's what's left. The one of two things is going to happen. We're either going to find the boss room randomly, and I'll just fight the boss, or we'll find really blue water again, or we will find the entrance room, in which case, there we go. For the sake of showing how to do this quest properly, I'm going to pop up the wiki real quick. DDO Shadow Crypt. Let's see. It says there's instance path, 3 known configurations. Oh man, this says you only need 1 extra gear per color. You don't even need all 4. We are only missing a single green gear. Man, okay. We're only missing 1 green gear. Yeah, we're going to get the green gear. There are 3 variations of this quest. Apparently there's 5 different flavors of room. Interesting. So what you do, I'm looking for my controller as if I'm playing like Pikmin or something. They say, go east. Because the east room is different in the 3 different paths. So we're going to go east. Our east room is, I believe this is a red room with columns that we fought gargoyles. So, this is solution number 1. Red room, columns, gargoyles. It is not green room with columns, gargoyles. It is not blue room with torches. So we can ignore solution 2 and 3. Focus on number 1. So I'm going to just highlight these pictures a little easier. So we want to go east, 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 south, south, north, west, north, dimension door, south, east, south, south, west. Some of this we've already done, obviously. Oh, all of our green rooms were at the end. That's what our problem was. So we actually don't need to do most of this. So we went east. We're just going to go east again. We almost... Man. We almost did it right. Like, I didn't know... But we almost did it right on accident. Because we're going to... So they're telling us to go through the rooms to get the right colors. Boop, boop, boop. We've already been here. This is... So just following the map, it said go east, go east, go east. At the yellow torches room. Oh, this is red water. We go east again, which is just turning around. This is the yellow torches room. We go south. See, once you have a map, like if I was writing down, like this would be kind of a cool paper Dungeons and Dragons thing. Players can write down which door led to which kind of room. I've done it before, but I did it in a little more convoluted way than it needed to be. This one I think works pretty good. Nice small rooms. Come on. I know we've been in this room before. I'm just trying to get... I just need to go south. Let me go south. I don't care about even looking at the chest. Just let me go south. Stop hitting your head on everything. Thank you. Green column room. This one we might not have been in, because we're going to hit the green rooms all in a row. So if at this point we had turned north from the green room, we would have found the green maze room. And we would have been done. Just one room away. Hey, get off of me. There we go. We have everything we need. It says that we're supposed to continue on going to the west, which we'll do for posterity's sake. Apparently it's not that way. It's probably around this way. Because remember, we already have a bunch of gears. So this is going boop, boop, boop and getting all the green gears. From the pyramid, you go north. The only way I wasn't going. And this should take us to, I think, just back to the green maze room. So why? I don't know why we would have bothered going that way instead of just popping out. But there you go. Oof. Oh, you have to equip it, and then use it. Okay. I was wondering what happened there. Dimension Door takes you back to the entrance of the quest. If you have Dimension Door, the spell, you can just do that yourself at any time. This says, in order to find the boss, we're going to go south, east, south, southwest. Back to the yellow maze room. And east is... Actually, east is the easiest one to get at from here, if I remember right. If I don't screw it up. I think we do want to go like this. Yes. And then south, southwest. I'm just looking at the map, right? Once you know which one you're in, you just follow the map, and it takes you to exactly the number of rooms you need to go to. No guesswork. No worry. Very fast. Just, it's all right there. We were one green gear short. Man, one green gear short of just having it. Red water is not what I was expecting. Did I go the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way. Where are we? We are in Yellow Pyramid, which is on our path. So we'll just try that again. South from Yellow Pyramid takes us to blue columns. Here's blue columns. South from blue columns takes us to red pyramid. I must have just been not paying attention. I probably got an east and a west mixed up. But again, there's only one of each room for each color. And now that I think about it, I think there was a trick about, to get to the boss, you follow all the ones that have a banner on the door, which I kind of want to test now. So like these little ghostly banners we've seen before, I'm pretty sure you just follow the little banner thing. It takes you to the boss. I don't know. We have gears, though. Using the yellow gear. Using the yellow gear. Using the red gear. I want to say that there was a trick where if you had more people, you could, like, use the gear and back up, and it wouldn't actually spend the gear yet.
As the final lever falls,
Alright, let's throw our buffs back up. So we're going to get attacked by all of the shadow guys who have been helping us. Hello? Game? Alright, as long as it works. There they are. Knight Guard King Lord. Explain yourself, oh ghosts. Why did you help me if you're just going to betray me? While they live, he cannot die. So, they have... what's her name? Kala. The lady at the very beginning of the quest? Yeah, they turned her into a ghost. But now, her real ghost. The real ghost of her, like now that we've beat up the evil version, is able to kind of take control of her form again. And then we kill the Ghost Council. And now that the Ghost Council is dead, Brother Neza is vulnerable. So I'm not 100% sure that the Ghost Council was evil per se. I think they knew they needed to die. Maybe they wanted to die. This is the door, right? Yes, it's the one she's standing by. Maybe they wanted to die. What's up, vampire? Unfortunately for you, I do a whole bunch of extra light damage. Oh look, an evil book. Yoink. 17,000. Like, yeah, we were in there for half an hour, but if I would have started with the map, bing, 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 done. Now, where is my treasure chest? There we go. Use the altar. There's your chests. I believe the big one in the middle is the locked one that you can't actually open without the gears. Let's find out. Nope, I can open it. Another chest down there. So you get 3, and the 4th one is the gears. Door open. Big... Oh, shit, that's a big chest. Nice. Nothing special. A mall of assassination. Big XP. So why don't we just do that quest over and over again for tons of XP? So there's a weird thing with the flagging in this quest chain. If I were to go turn this quest in, I would actually have to... You have to be very careful who you talk to repeat the quest, because if you if you give the wrong dialogue choice, you end up having to rerun all 4 quests before you can run that quest again. Now, the easiest way to do that quest over and over again for XP is somebody walks out of the quest, turns around, sticks their hand in the quest without actually going in. You click on the thing and it opens up the quest window like, hey, normal hard elite, and it says, hey, this is already active. But once the last person leaves the quest, when that person holding the door walks back in, the game has already exited out that whole instance. It's already deleted it all because it was complete and everybody left. The game's like, we don't need the server to hold this anymore. So, but you already had the door. You had your foot in the door. So you step in, the game goes, okay, well, you must be running the quest again. Here's a fresh one. It's like if I click on you, if I click repeat the Shadow Crypt quest, this will reset the Shadow Crypt quest and all the Shadow Tomb quests. So most people just never even turn the quest in. They just take turns abandoning the quest and then sharing the quest from the other guy's quest log. Alright, let's get rid of all this junk. I did lock that new axe, right? Yes. Okay. What is stabilized? Ooh. So this is a little new. Life Sealed gives the same benefit as Death Block. You are immune to magical effects that cause instant death. Plus negative energy absorption, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as Death Block, just a bigger effect. I'm not 100% sure on that. Now I'm kind of rules lawyering that in my head, trying to figure out if it's right or not. We do not need Wisdom Cloak. But I don't think we're wearing a Constitution item. Well, maybe we are. Do I get more HP if I equip this? I get 14 more HP. We'll equip it. So, Necropolis Part 2. Was it as bad as Part 1? I don't think so. I think those are actually interesting enough quests. And the last one is worth a lot of experience. But is it worth paying money to do them? At the end of the last video, I said, watch this next one. Do you mind the underwater swim thing? Not a lot of enemies to fight. It's kind of a different kind of biome that we're not usually in, but all it really is a long swim. There's the mummy quest that you're supposed to drag him into the light, but you can apparently kill him on... I'm guessing it's just a normal mode thing. They can't have broken that on all the versions. I feel like these ones are different enough that I'm okay running them as a chain. I like the XP in that last quest, but what keeps this one from being an actual recommendation is twofold. For one thing, there's only named loot in the final quest. It's difficult to just run the final quest. Like, they should just let you run just the final quest once you've done the first 4. There's a couple of old school nice items that drop in that final quest that nobody really needs anymore. I don't think they've got updated. And I think the final nail in this one's coffin is that there's no epic mode. So you're literally going to run these at level 8 and then forget about them. It's just, it's a nice thing to get for free when they do like the quest code. Like, I don't mind these ones. I like these ones well enough. But there's nothing really to say, yes, buy this because of this. Like, buy this because there's a quest that has good XP per minute. These are interesting enough quests, but this is not a priority. Plus, like it's just not very impactful. One of these days when I get around to doing a full video of just every quest, like a tier list kind of thing, I will take into account their price. If this is a very cheap pack, I don't think that it's that bad to just get 5 quests that are relatively close together. You don't got to run a lot. It's not terrible. If it's cheap and on sale, I wouldn't avoid it, but I wouldn't go out of your way to get this one. Not like the next one, which is not as bad as it used to be, but man, they had to make changes. So, next time on Strategy and Snark, we do the final level 8 quests. The last, well, most of them aren't level 8, but they start at level 8. We are going to the ruins of Threnel. I forgot to use the stupid necklace, didn't I? Whatever. I didn't bring it with me. Yep, Ruins of Threnel. It's an old pack. It's been upgraded a couple times. And nobody runs it still. But why don't they run it? Find out next time. Thanks for watching.